Hi, everybody. This is Marshy Morgan, um, or marshymorgan.com, because you can look at my website. I'm the author of 13 Interactive Challenges to Self-Discovery and Grandparent Memories from the Heart. And this is Dottie in the back, my adopted kitty that I've had about 3 weeks, and I just got her spayed this week, so she's definitely being supervised. Okay, so today's topic is woman over 50. Are you lonely, or are you alone, or what is it to expect as a woman over 50? Well, I'm an only child, so I've always been alone. Now, what does alone mean versus lonely? One is the emotional state, and one is the physical state. Lonely refers to the emotional state. So you can be in a room of 100 people, not physically alone, but lonely. If you are alone, like I am, myself and Dottie here, um, it just means physically. It means there's no one else around. I prefer that. I grew up with that. I never feel lonely in that sense. Um, Now, my channel's all about bringing you tips and tricks. So, I was married at one time. I lived with someone at one time. Uh, we dated for 13 something. Well, we were together 13 years. We dated 7 and we're married for 6. And I've been divorced now for quite a while, for over a decade, going on 2, actually. But anyway, the point is, even though I'm a woman over 50, I, I don't feel lonely. I mean, I've got my life is full and active, and I'm involved in things. So, yes, if you're alone in your home, what you can expect is not to have to answer to anybody. You don't have to cook for anybody. If you want to cook something, great. You want to order something, order something. You want to go to the grocery store, go to the grocery store. I don't have to check in or check out with anyone. I do have to, be responsible for my fish and my cat and my other cat, which I call her the CEO of M&M Business Solutions. But the thing is, I don't have to answer to anybody, and I like that. Okay. Um, what's another thing? I can watch what I want on TV. I'm not fighting with the remote. I can take a shower when I want, wake up when I want, use the whole king size bed if I want. And I do, because I'm a flippy and a floppy fish at night. So the thing is, it's all about your state of mind. If your mind is active, meaning you're learning things, you're involved in things, you're doing things, you call friends, and you go have lunch. So, one of the things in the book, 13 Interactive Challenges to Self-Discovery, is getting outside of your comfort zone. And I have suggestions of how to go about doing that. So, do I feel lonely? A lot of times people be like, oh, you're just the cat lady. No, I'm not no cat lady. I'm up at like 7 in the morning. I'm going for my walk. I'm coming back. I take my shower and I'm working. Now, a lot of people say, well, you don't even work full time. No, sometimes I work around the clock. Sometimes I do nothing because I'm semi-retired. Now, what does semi-retired mean? Semi-retired just means that I work part-time, maybe. Sometimes I work full-time. It just depends on the project that I'm working on. Like when I worked on this book, I was working on it round the clock. This one, I was working around the clock. It just depends on what I'm doing. If I'm helping a client with their finances, okay, I might spend 5 to 10 hours helping that client. But does that take 40 hours to help one client? No. I do bookkeeping. Does it take me all day some days to work on that? Yes. Oh, the feeder went. And I'm telling you, there's been a race for the food trough lately. Um, she was in a cruelty situation, so she's like, doesn't get enough food. But anyway, back to being lonely or alone. It's all about your state of mind. If you exercise and you stay engaged and not just sit there in front of the TV watching TV all day, eating bonbons, you'll be okay. Now, one of the suggestions, so what am I suggesting here? What am I suggesting to you as a woman over 50 that is finding herself living alone? Well, you got to be smart, right? I'm not outside at night. I don't have my curtains open at night, right? I'm not letting people look in. I'm diligent. I have cameras, right? If I hear a noise or something, I just go to my phone and I pull up my cameras so I can see what's happening outside. I have ALEXA. What that means is I can say ALERT, and boom, all of my lights come on at once. So if it's in the middle of the night and I'm hearing something, I'm turning every freaking thing on, and I do it with one command. That is a suggestion I have for you. I highly recommend you do it. And how you do it is through the light bulbs. So you can't see it, but right here is my ceiling fan. Well, I have lights, LED lights that are ALEXA controlled. And I have them come on at certain times. It helps me not trip on things, right? If I lose my phone, I can call it and say, hey, I wish there was something for glasses. I think that's one thing I miss being married, because I could say, hey, can you help me find my glasses? But that's about it. Okay. I just do better by myself, I suppose. So that's one thing I would suggest, is get yourself an Alexa, along with lights that you can schedule, to some cameras, and be smart about things. Be aware of your surroundings. Meet your neighbors. It's important to meet your neighbors. You may be going, what do you mean, meet my neighbors? I mean, when they're out, hi, how are you doing? There was a lady that moved in 3 houses down from me, and she brought me a little plant with a little note. And I thought, oh, how sweet, right? And so I tried to take her to lunch, but she's younger and she's got a young child, and she just doesn't have time. She works a full-time job and she doesn't have time for all that. But I've met a lot of friends just going for my walk. Hi, John, how are you? Hey, Debbie. And she comes and she watches my cat. So my point I'm trying to make is, you have to make an effort. Join an organization, volunteer your time. Now, another thing about being over 50 is you get discounts now. So if you know that, go to the places that are discounts on certain days, and you'll meet people your age. But the biggest thing is stay engaged. Don't isolate yourself. I may be alone and work from home, and I'm by myself all the time, but I am not lonely, because I have so many things that I do and involved in meeting people and going places. And okay, so what? I go eat by myself sometimes. I don't care. I have my phone. I've got a book. I'm okay. It's okay to be by yourself. And this book, let's say you do some of the exercises in here and you go, I have questions that you answer, because once you're done with the book, you have an autobiographical account of your life telling your side of the story. You can't expect your kids and one friend to be everything for you in your life. It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you. They need to be able to grow and not feel totally responsible for you. So you have to take some responsibility. I know that might sound a little harsh. It's not meaning to be harsh, but it's no one's responsibility to take care of you. It is your responsibility to take care of you. So what if you say, well, I'm older? Well, you know what? Your young self should have prepared for the things that are coming. So young people that are listening to me, or someone that's 50 or in their 40s about to turn 50, it's not too late. At my age group, you don't get to take Social Security until 67. People are working past their 70s. I'm telling you, it is very disheartening to me, being a financial representative, that 49% of the people from 40 to 65 have $0 for retirement. I'm telling you, if you've not done that, you need to start. Can you start for as little as 25, 50 bucks? Yes. Will it make a difference? Absolutely. Can I discuss that? No. But you can call me, you can contact me, and if you're in Texas, I can help you. But otherwise, I can't talk about that on this channel, because that's not what this channel is about. Tips and tricks for your business and professional life. That's what I'm about. I hope this helped you. If it gave you any value whatsoever, please share, like, leave a comment, right? And subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. At one time, I had been monetized. Okay. This was years ago. And I got upset because they changed all the rules and stuff. And I was like, I'm not messing with it now. Well, I've decided, I've been convicted in my heart that I need to bring you things that get on my heart and share them with you. So that's what I'm doing. So every day, or every time I drop a video, it's because I was convicted to give it to somebody. Now, who it is, don't know, but it might just be for me to listen to later. But the difference between being alone and lonely is a state of mind. That's all it is working on this 6 inches up here. All right. I hope that helps. And if y'all want to know something about living alone, drop me a line and I will talk about it in the next video. I'm open to suggestions of what you want to know. If you want to know more about entrepreneurship and how to run a business or how to write a book, or, I just can't talk about financial services on the channel because I'm regulated. I can't do that. But anything else is pretty much open book. You want to learn how to save on household items? I can do that. Okay. But I just want to let you know that I'm here for you. I'm a resource. So drop those comments down, those questions down, and I'll be happy to make a video. I have no problem doing that. All right. Have a good day. And obviously, I don't have an IT person. I don't sit here and edit and do all this mess because I don't know how to do that. I don't have time for that. And that's the other thing. When you get to over 50, you just don't care anymore. You're like, okay, you either like it or you don't. See you later. Right? And I've kind of always been that way. But that's the way it is. That's about what I'm going to leave you with. I may be here by myself. And also the other thing is, you may find this very weird, is I like silence. Meaning I don't run the TV for background noise. I don't run the radio. I don't listen to the news. I don't mess with any of that. Sometimes I'll listen to music, my playlist, when I'm working on an activity or an arts or craft thing. But I'm the type of person that I like silence. So I'm a person that's alone physically, and I'm in the silence. So I know that's quirky, but there's nothing wrong with it. You do you. If you like background noise, then do background noise. But I will tell you this, don't sit there and listen to the news all day long. That's depressing. It's propaganda, and it jacks with your mind and your physiology, and you just start getting worn down. And I'm telling you, life's too short. You've got to ask yourself, what do you want your dash to say? Because we are only here for a flicker. All I know is that I want to help others. And the way I help others is by sharing and putting myself out there and being as transparent as I can to help somebody else along the way. All right. Put your comments down. Please subscribe if you're still listening. Mwah, thank you. And please like and subscribe, because I am trying to get to the 10,000 subscribers. Okay. Thanks. Bye.